Evening. Tonight we're at Cart Gap, which is somewhere in Norfolk. I've been here once before, but it's not a beach that's familiar to me. Norfolk Angling Club, we've got 20 anglers I think on the beach tonight. It's quite a shallow venue apparently, hasn't been fishing great. You can see the breakers coming in from a little way out, so that shows you there's not a great deal of depth there because there's no wind and there's no swell further out. But it should be getting dark in about an hour and a half, so anything could happen. I've got Dave Sycamore to my left and the famous Simon Bottomley match organiser just the other side of that groin there. But I don't know what lives here, but I'm going to start off whacking it out there and seeing if we can get a flounder, and then when it gets dark perhaps an eel or a bass or something, but who knows, we will see. So that's the bait. We're going down the lugworm route yet again, hopefully a bass, but I've also got a few ragworm, quite big old things, so hopefully they'll tempt a bass when it gets dark. And rig wise we're going all out for it, pulley pennel and size 110 hooks I think they are, something like that, but we're going to load up and we're going to see if we can get something decent. But yeah, that's the hope, and if tactics change I'll tell you about it. I'm definitely going to whack that pennel rig out, but what I thought I might do, I've seen quite a few of the anglers in the open matches do it, and you just make up a little tiny trace and a bit of line about 5 foot long, and it's got a clip on the end, you can see that. So what you do is you whack that pennel rig as far as you can and then zip slide that one down the main line, clip it in there, zip slide that down the main line, and then that will fish about 20 yards out from the beach. So if there's a little eel or a sole or a flounder or something close in, it might let me catch that. It might all tangle up in a big ball and it might not work at all, but I think when it gets dark there's a chance of something coming in on the inside, so I'm definitely going to give that a go. I think it's called it's called a slider, but I have used it in the past few years ago but never did any good on it, but I've seen some people get quite a bit of success. So everyone's lined up there, they're all ready to go. I'm not even set up yet, so I'm running behind, but it doesn't matter. I might even have a cup of tea yet, but we shall see. Not massively high hopes, but I think it's the same odds for everyone, and this is a little competition. Everyone chucks a fiver in basically, and there's a few prizes at the end of the night, but we fish to size limits, so it's not like some of the other matches you'll have seen where everything over 18 counts or something like that. The fish have to be quite big to register, so you could catch 30 centimetre bass and you wouldn't get a single point on the card. You need to target something in size, so flounders are a good bet, and I'm obviously still going to have a go for a bass, but an eel's obviously a good possibility as well, so we shall see. Further along the beach there, wading out in the sea, that's Leon, and we got Nathan Drury. He's 3 or 4 pegs down. He normally does quite well here, so we'll keep an eye out for him, but yeah, we shall see. Well, everyone's had their first cast now. I've seen lots of fair hooks coming back up the beach, so no fish yet, which is it's bad news because it means there's no fish there, but it's good news because it means we're not losing still, but I didn't catch anything either. But that slider, I tried using that and it just wouldn't zip down the line properly. I think the clip might need improving, so yeah, I'm going to put that in the box and take that home and see if I can make that work better, because at the moment it can't quite get out far enough. It's not zipping down the line properly. But that's definitely one to work on. I'll be trying it in future matches. I just need to sort out a better way of clipping it on and sliding it down the line. But yeah, there's a few holiday makers kicking around, but not many. We've pretty much got the beach to ourselves. Be nice to see a fish though. I know I haven't been here long, but something doesn't quite feel right, so I'm setting up my old faithful 2-hook flapper. I'm still going to stick with the pennel and see if I can catch one with that, but I'm going to go alternate cast. So I'm going to go in close with this 2-hook flapper and then whack the other one out, and by doing it alternately, hopefully somewhere I'll trip a fish up. Because when you look at it out there, if I was a fish, I'd want to be just on the back of them breakers where the surf is stirring the food up. So I might be doing the wrong thing by whacking it right out there, because I don't really know what I'm doing. Don't know what the gullies are or anything. So I think by mixing it up a bit, something might happen. There's a bit of mist rolling in now, and I have just seen someone with a bucket go to his neighbour, so that means someone's caught something sizable, and I think it might have been Roger Cunnington, so that tells me that the fish was probably a long way out, because he can chuck a lead and he likes doing it. So I reckon I might be wrong, they might not be in close. So if he's whacked that out there and caught something, I might have to follow suit, but for the time being we'll stick with what we're doing. Tide's ebbing fast now, so we're following it out. I think we're fishing down to low water. We're here till 10:30, so it's gonna be a late night by the time I get home. Still be worth it if we can catch something decent. Well, we're in the last throes of daylight now. It's dusk. Dave Sycamore next to me, he hasn't caught anything, and he is lobbing just in that surf where I think that's going to be quite good after dark. So I reckon he's got the right idea. And along to the right, I can't really see what's happening along there. Not a lot, I don't think. But I wanted to persevere with that slider, so I've cut the clip off, turned it round the other way, and that looks like it's going to work a lot better. But after dark, I'm going to give that a go. That'd be brilliant if I can catch something on that. But in the meantime, the weeds got a little bit worse, and we're pulling a bit in now, which is dragging the line round to the left, but hopefully that won't last forever. And the hooks aren't getting covered, so there's plenty of opportunity if there is a fish there to take it. So I'm still optimistic. Well, the good news is I've managed to catch something. The bad news is that is a weaver fish. So firstly, they don't count, and secondly, if that stings you, that's probably a hospital job. So nonetheless, it's still a fish. Not a very welcome one, but it means there's a bit of food where I cast it, so hopefully there's something a bit better there. But at least I haven't blanked. Well, just got dark and I've just dropped right in the edge, and I've got a bass. I've put him roughly on the stick and he goes 36 centimetres, so that counts, that's big enough. So I've got to take him over to Dave now, make sure he goes the measurement, and yeah, happy days, because I haven't seen anything else caught other than that one I think Roger caught earlier, but I don't even know what that was. So, and that was right in close, I mean 20 yards out in that surf. So this could be a good result if I can find them and everyone else is chucking over the top of them. That'd be good. Right, I'll bring you back if it's not big enough or the results are terrible. Well, 2 minutes after that one, I've just come back to the rod after weighing that one in with Dave, and I've got that on that 2-hook flapper. Oh, I'm stuck. Look at that one. Beauty. That one's going to go. That's over, well, my ruler's broken, but that's going to go over 40. So that's a blimmin', yeah, that's good fish. That's straight in the surf, about 20 yards out. I've just told Dave where they are. I'm going to keep it a secret, otherwise I'd like to see him get one now. But yeah, that is a good 5 minutes work. Happy days. I know I'm wasting a bit of my time here by videoing these, but the rod's just gone over again and we've got another one. And that's, I think, probably as big, if not bigger than the last one. So yeah, we're flying. Lovely job, and they are right in the edge. So yeah, hopefully we might get another one yet. You never know. Not my turn this time, but I've come over to next door where Dave Sycamore is. He won't mind me lifting this out. And he's got a, well, that's a big eel really. So you get quite a few points for that. And I don't think he's fishing very far out. I think he's followed my lead and gone in the surf. So yeah, he's on the card. Great stuff, Dave. Here he comes. That's it, he's in the zone now. Nice when you get one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well done, mate. So I've had no bites the last 3 or 4 casts, so those bass might have moved off. I was encouraged, so I had Dave next to me and saw him dropping in the surf early on, and he wasn't picking any weed up. He wasn't having much trouble at all, so I decided to go in there and I got lucky with a bass. And then he's got that eel, so don't be discouraged about not coming to these matches because you're not a brilliant caster, because I'm not. And sometimes the fish are right on the edge, so you can be surprised what you catch. But I think we've got a little while left yet, and most of these anglers will have sussed out where them bass are. I bet they're being caught all the way along. But no, thanks to Dave Sycamore, I've dropped in there and now 3 in 10 minutes. So yeah, that's good news. Well, it slowed down a bit for me. I've still got the 3 fish on the card. A 36 bass, a 42 and a 44. Simon Bottomley next door, just over that groin. He's just come up and he's had a 44 centimetre bass. Leon, who always catches flatfish, he's got some flounders over 30 centimetres apparently, and Ian Childerhouse is catching bass. So by that normally means he's got several. So yeah, the fish have moved, well certainly from where I'm dropping my bait because I'm not catching them, but we've got to go on the hunt again because I've got nowhere near enough to end up anywhere, I don't think. But whatever happens, it was a enjoyable evening and I've got my tea, so that's good. Well, we've got about 45 minutes left and I've just pulled in that beautiful fish, which is a Dover sole. So let's see roughly how long that goes before I go and get him. Yeah, I think that's going to be big enough. I think they have to be 24, but I will double check just to make sure we can get him on the card. But yeah, I think this beach has fished its head off tonight. I think there'll be anglers all the way along who've caught plenty of fish, so we probably haven't done any good in the grand scheme of things in the match, but yeah, what a night's fishing. Don't know if you can see him, but that's Gus. He's moved over the
You're out of luck, mate.
but the bait box is empty.
Yeah.
He's doing his usual trick though. Well, that's it, just coming to the end of the match. Been fished exceptionally well really in areas, but yeah, we'll go up the car park now and see who's done what.
4 blanks.
Well done.
So that's great. Looking forward to that big trophy. And then, in no particular order, let's start at 16th. John, you just got in without being blanked. John Spalton.
Hey. John.
Well done, John.
9 ounces, 9 1/3 ounces. 15th, Andy Turk, 10 1/3. Welcome back.
Well done.
14th, Jamie Medler with 12 ounces. 1 fish, 36 weight points. 14, 13. Oh, bloody hell's 13 gone. Chris Gates, congratulations, first
Well
match.
done, Chris.
You're on the the league. 13, 12. Oh yeah, there we go. Dave Sycamore with the mysterious eel that we haven't quite really worked out properly yet. Well done, Dave. 11th was Eamon with his codling. Oh, there was a codling.
No, he had a cod, but it was only 31.
Oh,
36 bass.
Rewrite the script then. All right. 10th, Dave Mathers with 2 fish, 64 points.
Well done, Dave.
9th, John Harvey, 3 fish, 91. 9th, 8th, Steve Medler. Andy got his trophy tonight as well. 1 fish, 94 points. 7th, Leon, 4 fish, 108.
Oh, Leon.
6th was myself with 2 fish, 118. Yeah, I've got to be steady, yeah, absolutely. 5th, John Catchpole, 2 fish, 209.
Oh, JC.
He's doing well up our end of the beach. Where am I? John Catchpole, 5th. 4th. Thank you. Nathan Drury, unaccustomed, normally becomes 1st, but he's now 4th.
Well done, Nathan.
1 fish with 214. 3rd, Pete Simmons, who's not on camera. 4 fish, 223, including a
Well
sword.
done, Pete.
Well done, Pete. 2nd, Mr. Kane, Plum, 2 fish, 229.
Well done, Kate.
And roaring ahead in 1st position, should we do a drum roll? Mr. Ian Childerhouse, 8 fish, 611 points.
Well done, Ian.
Well done,
What a great
Ian.
way to open the month. There's your 20.
And the trophy.
And you get the trophy.
Trophy for a
Hooray.
week.
Ian, whee. Lovely job.
Right. Biggest round? Anybody got bigger than a 76 smooth hound? No? Kane?
Well done, Kate.
Would you like some money?
I had a 76 hand as well.
No, you did.
Any fish I had.
Biggest round.
Well done.
Well done.
That was for the biggest smooth hound.
I knew it would have been the same fish as well. Was it?
Split between Dave Matters and Chris with a 32 flounder. So,
Well done, Chris.
Whee.
somewhere
First on the card, Chris.
Lovely. Thanks very
first
much.
match and
Well done.
Thank you.
Right.
That was for the biggest flounder.
Sorry?
Commentating.
Commentating.
You've those cards in there. Take your pick.
It was Ian Childerhouse, just rip it off.
Yeah.
Can you get mine?
If it's yours, even better. What have we got? Oh, that'll be me then.
Well done, Ian.
Congratulations.
Well done, Olivia. Thank you.
Right, thanks first of all to Eamon for his pegging. Have you got all your pegs back by mine?
Apart
Is it
from
mine
yours.
you're waiting for? Yeah. Right, okay, thank you for that. What else have we got? Admin, please remember to bring your buckets, pens, filling in your forms correctly, it does save a little bit of time. And we'll peg again next week. Match next week is at Peacham, a popular venue.
No hands up that way at the minute.
High tide is at 21:05, so we're fishing the tide up, so that could be quite an exciting match. Right, anything else anybody wants to raise?